Hello, this is Commissioner Michael Harrison of the Baltimore Police Department. I'm excited to share the launch of the Crime Gun Intelligence Center, or CGIC for short. CGIC is a multi-agency collaboration that uses ballistic evidence, like shell casings, to identify shooters, recognize crime connectivity, provide actionable intelligence to investigators, and ultimately become a great resource in our fight to reduce violence in our city. We know that a small set of individuals are involved in the majority of homicides and shootings in our city. And through this initiative, we will be working with our local and federal agency partners at the ATF, the State's Attorney's Office, the U.S. Attorney's Office, and the Mayor's Office to disrupt the cycle of violence. CGIC is an awesome tool for collecting, analyzing, and distributing intelligence and data about guns used in acts of violence. Here's an example of how CGIC works. During a homicide investigation, investigators may recover shell casings at the scene of the incident. Our firearms and ballistics experts then examine those shell casings. Then, if several days later there is a shooting and shell casings are recovered from that crime scene, we can compare the shell casings found at both scenes. After more examinations of the ballistic evidence can be determined that the shell casings from the two incidents match and there is a definite connection between the two crimes. With the Crime Gun Intelligence Center, this link can be identified practically in real time. This allows for our officers and investigators to take more proactive measures that will disrupt the cycle of violence and expedite our ability to quickly identify and arrest those violent offenders involved. An important part of our department's crime reduction and departmental transformation plan is the use of technology. CGIC improves our ability to target violent offenders through the use of technology and builds stronger partnerships with our local and federal partners. Technology and partnerships are both critical components of a comprehensive approach towards making Baltimore safer. The data collected through the CGIC will also be very important in the development of our recently announced Group Violence Reduction Strategy. This violence reduction plan works with a wide range of law enforcement, community, and service partners. Proactive approaches to reducing violence must take place before the trigger is pulled and lives are tragically impacted. The Group Violence Reduction Strategy requires direct engagement with those most intimately involved in and affected by violence to keep them safe, alive, and free. As we move closer towards the goal of creating a safer Baltimore, CGIC will allow us to build on a foundation of constitutional policing which promotes public trust through accountability. We will continue to implement state-of-the-art technology as well as ways to work together with a shared focus and approach to public safety. As we launch CGIC, our commitment to transparency ensures the lines of communication and information sharing to this new tool are shared. Through our social media platforms, as well as community engagement, we will provide information about gun-related crimes. Citizens can obtain information about CGIC on the newly created Baltimore City Crime Gun Intelligence Facebook page. On this page, citizens will learn about the various components and partners involved in this initiative. Reducing violence in Baltimore City is a top priority, and CGIC is an innovative way to combat this trauma that plagues our neighborhoods. So thank you in advance for your partnership, collaboration, and feedback as we launch this exciting new program.